Okay, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today's video, we are here for Peak Blue, Season 2, Episode 3. Last episode was hilarious. Shiori was hilarious and wholesome. We got some very good moments, actually genuinely good moments between Shiori and Iori at the end of the episode. And then, you know, the episode as a whole was hilarious. Although the animation definitely was probably the worst it looked in the entire show at the beginning of the episode. Towards the midpoint, it got better. And then at the end, it looked great. So, I have no complaints there. They brought it back, and the comedy still slapped. Oh my god, the comedy in some of the chunks of that episode was so good. I mean, genuinely, when is it not? This show is absolutely hilarious in every regard. Anyway, I think it's enough for the recap. Shiori's gone now, so it is time to get... I will bet fucking money that we are going to go into like a crazy episode, because they had to tame it down a bit for last episode because they couldn't get naked or party or anything like that because Shiori was around. I will bet money they're gonna go crazy partying now that she's gone in this episode. I will bet money that that is how this is gonna go down, but we'll find out. Per usual, feel free to check out the Patreon and Discord, links are in the description below. As far as the Discord goes, we talk about current anime, past anime, current manga, past manga, and have non-anime conversations as well. And as far as the Patreon goes, you get... Wow, I spit that out really weirdly, I feel. As far as the Patreon goes, you get exclusives and uncuts to all my reactions. So, feel free to check out either of those of your own will. Now, without further ado, step straight into Grand Blue Dreaming Season 2, Episode 3. Bye-bye. What is going on with Aina? Why does Aina look like that? What is going on with Aina? I understand why Kohei's crying. Okay, what's up with her? Okay. Nisama's girlfriend. Oh, she's imagining a reality where she becomes Iori's girlfriend, and then together they take over the ryokan. I see now what she's imagining. Come back to reality, both of you. Come back to reality. Already getting the beers out. Just here because she got the feeling. Yeah, the little fucking rabbit. Yeah, she got the feeling. It totally wasn't a camera. So I guess Iori and Chisa and Nanaka drove off with her to see her off, probably. I have to assume. Oh my god. Iori's the one he connected with! Because if she's your sister, he's your brother. Oh dear god, these two just in their own worlds. Hit on all the ifs, buts, and maybes. Who the fuck subtitled that? Who the fuck subtitled that? Hit on all the ifs, buts, and maybes? That's all that's her imagining herself. Oh no. Oh my god. She imagining herself getting cucked? Oh no. Oh no. I know. Imagining herself getting cucked here. Jesus. They're both going through it. They're not related by blood and all, but surely not. So here's where the reveal comes in. Okay, so people, it makes sense that people clarify earlier on, way earlier on in the show, that they're not actually blood related because of the fact that the uncle is adopted. I'm sure, obviously, people clarified that in earlier on, so people aren't as weirded out by the clear possible romance implications between Chisa and Iori. But now we're getting an actual explanation for everybody else who doesn't know that. And this is where you would have found that information out as well if you were just reading the manga or you weren't doing reactions like I did, and so people tell you things. This isn't saying like I'm mad at you guys for telling me because it's getting revealed here. I'm glad you guys told me because it made it so I could even feasibly root them on even slightly. Like, that is something I'm glad I found out way earlier on. So excited to meet that pink-haired girl. And I think Kohei's little brother's there too. Sort of got there's a picture that looks just like him. Or with a person that looks just like him. Okay, I just got back. The eel is defeated. Yeah, I knew it. They're gonna go crazy this episode. I fucking knew it. I knew it. You are new to the ally? Yeah, no, I mean, she just doesn't say anything because she's so used to it at this point. Even before you got there, she was used to the bullshit. Yeah? Oh no. Yeah! What the fuck is happening? What? Okay, first of all, where did the makeup come from? She's got the wig on and she's stripping. Also, I think Azusa was back there like half naked as well. Yes, everybody, and then you, of course, Kotobuki and Tokita are completely nude. Yeah! This feels so wrong. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Yep, Kohei. Wait, is that Kohei? Yeah, look, Kohei's also in the nude. What is this pose they're hitting as well to hold up Aino right now? Also, what the fuck led them to doing this? Is it because Kohei was in his thoughts about Shiori and being the brother, and she was in her thoughts about Chisa marrying Iori, and so she just started drinking herself like crazy? I guess did makeup in the meantime. Good questions. She's like a monster. If the, like, literally the last episode of last season is the biggest showcase to how terrifying she is when she's drunk. No, no! No! Oh my god, she's slurring her words too. Where are you two thinking of hopping off to? Oh no, she's going back to her country dialect. Countryside dialect. Oh no. Drink rock. Oh dear god. You two should be running right now. I love how now they're both allies in staying the fuck out of this. They're both allies and like save us. Everybody else is all drunk, but they're both trying to work together now. One force has pitted these two together. This is all very yikes. What a subtitle. Okay, yeah, here you go. No. Now she's thinking of the possibility of them being together even stronger. Yeah! She goes to some drastic, oh my god, the tears. He goes some drastic places. Should I be worried? Yeah, it's kind of insane. Dad slash uncle. Blood is not irrelevant. Blood is not at all irrelevant. No. No, it's not irrelevant. It's not. It is so relevant. That's actually so real, though. That is very real. Chisa, nah, she's very hard to read. Chisa's very hard to read. I agree with that. Although she is, what's the word I'm looking for? Simple? No, not simple-minded. They used a word to describe her in season 1 that I'm trying to think of that I totally agreed with, but I can't think of the word now. Maybe I'll think of it later. But Iori, yeah, they're both pretty cagey about their true feelings most of the time. But like, also, I don't know. I guess, wow, here, I'm proving her point that they're hard to read because I can't fucking read them correctly. I think they're both, Iori is very honest, I feel. He's at heart a good guy, and he just sticks to that and just does what he wants. I feel like he's a very honest guy. Chisa, however, is definitely more on the tsundere side of things, I feel. But also, I don't know. I can't think of the word to describe her because it was the most perfect descriptor for Chisa as a person, and I cannot think of it. Yeah, no, they're not. They're schemes. Yeah, you're gonna try to get them to admit it? You can't overlook it because you're part of that friend group that hates their others getting relationships? Yeah! That's an immediate telltale. Oh my, yes, still just dressed like in nothing. Our club doesn't fall into depravity. You can tell by Tokita and Kotobuki might buy it. You can tell by Azusa's face. She knows damn well she likes Iori. Damn well. The just like top and bottom, because it's her swimsuit, so she's got the swimsuit on, but then the makeup and the wig are just such an odd combination. No. The illusion of free choice. These two won't be forthcoming. Is she actually not drunk at all? What are the odds? There's no way she'd be doing all that without any ounce of shame if she wasn't drunk. But maybe she's just really good at it. Maybe she's a great actress and she's sticking to the plot here. It does sound fishy. Yeah, perish the thought. Of course you are. Yeah. So basically, okay, I think I get it. She'll get embarrassed like this, but when she's got the makeup on and the wig on, it's like she's not herself, basically. So she just does whatever without like as much shame. She's not drunk at all. I don't think she's drunk at all here, actually. Yeah, she's immediately way more embarrassed. Oh my god. Oh my god. You, clearly. Makeup overdose. They both know you're being weird as fuck. Oh god. This is so bizarre to actually see Kohei and Aina working together like this. Uh-huh. And it was related to the protagonist. Blood relations and romance. Is he gonna think he's like asking about Shiori? Yeah. Yeah. Normal. Now it's Azusa's turn. Oh my god, she's in with them too. Oh my god, Kotobuki and Tokijo just completely in the nude. Where the hell did Chisa go? Just everybody, and like Aina hiding behind there. What did I say? I literally said this episode was going to go hard with them being very loosely dressed. Why do you know? That is exactly what's happened this episode. I'll point out the person we associate with a particular trait. She's over there. Survivors forever. Are they just all gonna point at Iori every single time to get him drunk? The ass shot, my god. Looks good in blue. Yeah, they're just gonna point at Iori every single time. And they're gonna get him wasted. This is fucked up. This is true. Iori, his character design does fit blue. And I beat you black and blue? Yeah! No, but Iori, this is actually just true. This is what I would answer for this as well. This is gonna be Spiritus. Set it on fire. Set it on fire. If they set it on fire, I'm gonna die. I'm so glad they brought that bit back. That bit is so fucking funny, and they haven't done it in a while. They haven't done it since like early season 1. That bit is so funny. But she stopped him from doing it. That is definitely the 96% Spiritus. Oh my, and of course he just downs the entire thing. Yeah. The non-flammable kind. Of course they don't include Chisa in the game. They just know they can get to Iori. They're all gonna point at you. He was trying to make Aina drink. Like you'd be super wasteful. Oh my god. Uh-huh. Yeah. Shut up, go ahead. You're still rolling with that? Yeah, he said that back in season 1 too. I can't remember what the context was, but he's like, I used to be an otaku. And right. In the game in episode 1, when they had to make each other laugh, he goes, I used to be an otaku, and it kills Ioni because Ioni has to correct him and be like, what do you mean you used to be? He literally is. Making up all the bullshit rules to make him drink. That's 3 cups of spiritus, 96%. I don't know how he's not dead, to be honest. But you know, the people in this anime have absolutely insane levels of alcohol tolerance. Screams anyone but me. Yeah! No, they're all just picking at you to get you drunk. Yeah! Don't think he does actually. Yeah, Chisa, the side of reason in this room at the moment. Aina's straight man act has left the fucking building. It is now up to Chisa. Oh god, now he just, yeah, now he's into the game now. Aina's face. What has he been doing? How is he not remotely drunk? Oh, and he played a dirty trick. Was he swapping out the drink or something? Damn! He made it! Yo, this is crazy. This episode is nuts. But how? So he just made Aina drink that. So Aina is actually going to get drunk now because she clearly hasn't been this entire time. Wait, but how is Ioni fine? How? Also, people in the series don't have taste buds. I think we can confirm that by now. Basically just spilled it all over myself. Yeah, how did nobody notice that? Signs of, oh my god, because the drink evaporates immediately because it's so fucking high in alcohol percentage. It's almost just pure alcohol, so it just evaporates. Yep. And that one little sip got her absolutely wasted, and Ioni survives. I mean, I'm surprised he actually outsmarted her. But oh god, now how's Chisa about to get roped into this? Because she's got Chisa in a chokehold too. Yeah! Yeah. Oh, it was his dad was adopted. The story I was told is that the uncle was adopted into the family. Okay, you guys got your story wrong. I think. Actually, I'm gonna go to that video to confirm before I make a fool out of myself. Hold on. It was in episode 1, I believe, where people were commenting that. I hate the YouTube ads. You guys know the YouTube ads? The ones that cover up your entire screen? Okay, it's not gonna focus. But the ones that cover up your entire screen with no X, so I can't fucking close it out to look at the comments and shit until I finish watching the fucking ad. It's so annoying. Yeah, one comment here says his uncle was adopted. Let's see. I feel like there had to have been more besides that just one. Well, this one just says uncle from another village, but the family friend trope doesn't say anything about which. I guess I just locked in that one comment as the explanation. He said little sister last episode. Yeah, you're ripping her clothes off. Oh my god, they got it off her. She's like a friend, a peer. Interesting, because last episode he was saying little sister. They fall under the older lady category. They're just like a year older. Is that her walking in? Oh dear god. Uh-oh. Well, we know Ioni's type, because he is outwardly saying he finds Azusa and Nanaka incredibly hot. I think we know his type. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Phone a friend! The friend you're gonna phone is in the building with us! Yikes. She's on the phone! And she's... she's saying that's just how young men are, which is exactly what she told her in both instances in season 1 and episode 2. Whenever Nanaka had to make the call first about the porn, Azusa told her that's just how young men are. And then when she called her again about the gay thing, she told her that's just how young men are. I guess for the second thing, it might have been her telling her, like, it's totally acceptable or something like that. But alas, she's saying the same thing. I mean, compared to Chisa. Yeah, because he didn't really see Chisa like that. Or not even necessarily. I don't know. His whole perception thing is hard to read, which, you know, Aina might be on the money there. She's like a friend, a peer. But then it's different because he categorizes Nanaka and Azusa as an older woman category, which apparently Iori finds really hot. And poor Chisa's not even drunk. Aina's just got her in a chokehold and is not letting her go. Chisa's literally not even drunk. I think it is what it sounds like, though. It is what she thinks. You find her hot. That's it. That's the bottom line. Yoshiwada. Oh, she got sick from getting drunk. That's why she got sick. For whatever he's worth. That's so good. To have her immediately hear him call her smoking hot, and then to immediately transition into a scene where they are forced to be alone together. This is gonna be something. She's looking further and further away. She's across the room. This is a detrimental effect, yeah. Yeah. How do I hold a convo with someone I'm on awkward terms with? Talk about something they like and make it fun. Chisa. She likes Chisa. Oh. She's drifted over. Seems cold, but it's actually super nice. She knows a lot about the ocean. Oh my god. Then you included the just like you comment in there. Why are all the book titles blurred out? Are they actual books? Oh, I see why they were blurred. They were waiting to do this reveal here. Let's go through these. Chest growing methodology. Whew, I've heard that word before. It's just weird to see it spelled. How to develop shapely breast, form over size. Is your man into big boobs or flat chest? Chest size, love horoscopes. Your hunkers will pierce the heavens. What the fuck kind of Gurren Lagann shit is that? To all the troubled women. Learn from an active pinup model, breast enhancing techniques, top secret massive chest gains, boobology. Huh. Yeah, you made the comment about her ass. I'd like to explain myself if possible. You made the comment about Chisa's ass, but you made the mistake of comparing it to her. If you had just talked about Chisa's ass, she probably would have been like, oh yes, because we know Nanaka. What, you don't want to lie to her? Yeah. You want to get her to understand the fact that convincing her that it's okay that you think she's hot. Dear God, how are we gonna go about this? No. Oh Jesus! And she's wearing a coat. You know, for as pervy she is. Iori, my man, read the room. You know, for as horny as she is for her sister, she's actually really innocent. Like, honestly, surprisingly, the most innocent out of everybody in this show, Nanaka is. Yeah? Now you're gonna make her think you're in love with her or something. Dear God. Yoni! I think I feel like she's gonna end up like getting heat exhaustion from wearing that coat like that. You can already see her visibly sweating and red in the face. Yeah. Something tells me this might be the opposite of the gentlemanly act you were going for, my man. Oh my God, I can't breathe. This is the complete opposite of the gentlemanly act you were going for. He was literally thinking earlier, like, I'll put the coat on or, be gentlemanly. And instead he's like, let's get this off you. Oh my God. Okay. Whew, I think I'm good now. Oh, all right. I muted my mic. Oh my God. What? For what? Responsibility for what? Does she think, oh my God, he's in love with me? If he was to have sex with me and I was to, how far ahead is she thinking? What the fuck? The mess in my brain. Oh, yet she is doing it more and more. Do you think he'll take responsibility is the most insane comment. But also, I gotta say, Nanaka's kind of adorable in this more meek nature when she's not lusting over her sister. But obviously, what's happening right here is fucking insane. I don't mean that to say like this is a good situation for her to be in. Do you think he'll take responsibility is insane. Like that's insane, because that can really only mean one thing, like responsibility for the child. Cause fear. I'm not undressing. Just for a second. Completely different reaction. I love how as soon as Azusa heard there's something fucking weird going on, she immediately shoots over as well. Azusa's gonna help clear up the misunderstanding here that Iori cannot seem to do himself. I just love how there's totally different reactions between Nanaka and Azusa. Nanaka is so innocent despite being so perverted towards her own sister. And then you got fucking Azusa, who has literally already tried to sleep with Iori. Yeah, you going back over to the books? Why are you trying to look at him, Chisa? What, because hers are slightly smaller than Nanaka's? I mean, I do, but it's not the point. Yeah, clearly. It's crazy how she's just fine seeing naked dudes all the time, but she can't handle talk like that when it involves her. Let him have his horny moments is crazy. I also think, Iori, you gotta remember, Azusa is also very into Nanaka. You gotta remember, she's also very into her. At least Nanaka is her type. I knew that's where this was going. I fucking knew it! I knew it! I called that shit! I fucking called that's where this shit was going! I called it! She's not trying to fix this for you, she's trying to set it up for herself! Sexperiment is a crazy subtitle! Yeah. Just the three of you? Have we ever seen Nanaka drunk before? I don't think we have. I don't think we've ever seen Nanaka drink once. Yeah! What? What the fuck did you just say? What? What is going on this episode? Oh my god! They took the insanity and ramped it up to 5,000. What? I mean, Azus has made it very clear that Nanaka is her type and she is into Nanaka. And she's also already offered to have sex with Iori. So I guess this isn't out of the realm of what things she would want to do. But hold on! Get her drunk and hold on! No! There's so many things wrong with what you just said! Thank you, Iori, for being the good one here. Nanaka like a big sis. Oh, it was all a test? Yeah, okay, it was a test. It was a test, got it. So that's why she said what she said. Okay, yeah, makes sense. In a similar way, you could assume that possibly Azusa, well, not certain if she would have actually slept with Iori or not, but there's speculation that it was a test for him and all the above. So no matter what way you take it, this is a similar thing. She was on call with Nanaka when they had the phones out. I knew something was odd. So she just had to see if Iori would agree to do something like bad. And obviously we know Iori's a good guy. He's not actually going to do anything like that to anyone. He is a genuinely good guy. He would never. And that makes more sense why Azusa proposed that idea in the first place, because it was a test. Azusa would also never do that. Yeah, unusual trio here. The others are useless. Yeah, Oz has actually been very good at mediating situations. Dating talk when it comes to those three. Yeah, and we know Tokita has a girlfriend, which I'm still theorizing is the pink-haired girl. I still think it's her. Because she's into Tokita, who has a girlfriend, and into Nanaka, who can't handle any kind of conversation with like that, even slightly at all. In a perfect. That's interesting. The way that like style got super serious. It's hard to make any progress in a perfected relationship. Basically saying like her friendship and dynamic with Nanaka is already perfect, and she can't advance with Tokito because he's got a girlfriend, but her relationship with like Nanaka is already so perfect it's hard to make any progress. Make your move while you can. So it's like, I get it. She's saying once you establish a relationship and that relationship becomes perfected, it's hard to break the status quo of what that relationship is. So in the way that her relationship with Tokita and Kotobuki is just like best pals, like she's one of the boys. I don't really like using that term of phrase, but that's the best way to describe Azusa, is that she's one of the boys, and that's how Tokita and Kotobuki perceive her, and it's been like that, so it's hard to ever change that. And with Nanaka, they act like sisters. That's a way to put it. Even if Azusa feels differently, that is the way that they act and interact, and so it's just, yeah, those relationships and dynamics have been established, so it's hard to break free of those. It's actually very true. That's why if, like, you have a best friend for a long time and then you start crushing on him, it's so hard to make any moves or anything because you risk losing everything that you established before that. That's definitely gonna have some impact on Iori and his dynamics with everybody else, for sure. The first time I ever seen Nanaka drunk like this. Look at them. I can't even imagine the drama they've all been through. It's probably something. But I love this whole segment with none of the other freshmen. It's just all the senpais here, and Yodi gets to kind of see how they interact and what their bonds are like and things like that, and how they've clearly established those over a long period of time. I love that. It's been a stressful day for Nanaka. She needs this. Ooh, we're gonna talk about more love shit here with these two? Is Aina actually gonna be just for a sec? Yeah, just for a sec again. The only thing is just a front. Yes. Yes. Big fat yes. That bullshit. Chisa can see that as well. Kind of. In the freshmen, yes, but it's clear that the senpais have all worried about that in the past, and they're now past worrying about that, I think that's a good way to look at it. But in the freshman group, yes, it's not something Yodi ever really thinks about. He thinks about getting girls out of everyone outside of the club. And Kohei is too obsessed with anime and younger girls. Anyway, and Chisa, we don't really know. This would be the first time we're ever getting her thoughts on this kind of thing. Yeah, they're tossing Yodi in the air. Back to Grand Blue and back to drinking. Title drop? I'm expecting a title drop. Yeah, let's call Kohei too. Trying to act like she doesn't want him. Crazy thing is, her boobs are like, I mean, I guess maybe she wants like giant boobs like Asusa or Nanaka. I guess that's actually definitely what it is. This episode was wild. Oh my god. This season's already so fucking good. 3 episodes in and I have been dying laughing on several separate occasions. Honestly, in this image alone, there's so many new characters. There are so many new characters here. You got this one that looks like Kohei's younger brother. You've got and then these 3 over here. These are all 3 new characters over here on the left side. You can't really see the one right here, but she's got long hair and bangs that cover one eye. You got the pink-haired girl. Honestly, maybe this girl's Tokida's girlfriend. The long-haired one with the one bangs covering the eyes. Honestly, I could see that. I could honestly see that. And then you've got this other girl with the ponytail here. Although I think, isn't the girl from the ponytail from the Tinkerbell? I don't remember now. Either way, we'll find out as the season goes on. Fuck yeah, the season's so good. Oh my god. The season's already so fucking good. Oh my god, we have an incredible. She took one! She fucking took one. Yeah, the preview's got her holding the. What the fuck is this preview? I don't normally watch previews, so I'm gonna go back because I don't want to watch this. What the fuck is this image I'm looking at? They got some very explicit looking undies, and Chisa's holding them up. Wherever the hell that's gonna take us, we'll find out next week. Such a good episode. Oh my god, this had me cackling the entire time. And I really like how they've established a barrier between, not a barrier, but they've established the dynamic in the same way that Yodi was saying. It probably took them a while to establish their dynamic as like that group before. They're Kotobuki, Tokita, Azusa, and Nanaka. He has now established that bond between him and Nanaka, that dynamic that is going to stay firm. He has no intention of changing that at all. And I really like that notion from Azusa that if you establish a relationship, you can't change it. The reason she got so serious there was because she likes both of them, but she can never act on that because of their established dynamics now. Nanaka trusts Azusa so much. She calls her for literally everything. And of course that's played off as like a gag, but that is a very serious thing that if Azusa was to confess to her or something like that, that would really change. And so that I actually really like the point they brought up there because it's so true. Once you get into an established dynamic, changing it or changing the status quo is so difficult. So I actually really like that. That was a really good point they made. And the comedy of this episode slapped so hard as well. So this season's so good. I'm so reading the manga when I'm done with this season, or when I'm done with season 3, I should say, because I do plan on waiting until season 3. But oh my god, this season's so fucking good already. We are 3 episodes in, and this might be my favorite show this season. It's so good. Anyway, I think that is gonna wrap it up from my reaction to Grand Blue Season 2 Episode 3. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I hope you all have a good day.